Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. We can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon State's offense has the ball first today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Durant. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. On the ground, it's Lovett. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Winston. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Pulls it in, it's Bowers. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Jumped on top of the pile. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
A About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do with them.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Rides to back and leaves it. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll go to the toss. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Kelly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Takes the handoff. It's Lovett. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Dropping back, it's Winston. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Ross. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
3, BYU, 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Winston. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice job by the defense there, taking away all possible throws by the QB. There was simply nowhere for him to go with it there on 3rd down, so he had to throw it away.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 30. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Nakua. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hauls it in. Spins away from the defense. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Got a little space. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Cooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got his man down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The RPO, it's complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Winston. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
When you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Well, so much for the idea of tying the game with a short field goal attempt. It's 4th down, and they'll go for it. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Lovett. Not a whole lot of room there, 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Winston. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to...
Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quick release by the QB. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Winston. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bowers. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Beavers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Set to kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught near the sticks, it's Nakua. There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Nice play by this defense again, and I feel like it's a broken record, doesn't it, guys? Like, seriously, both defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're... opponent, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Coates. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through. really helping out this offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab behind the line. It's Kelly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
With the catch, it's Ross. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Looking to pass, it's Winston. Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Pulls it in, it's Bowers. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. That one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Now from inside the red zone. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Winston. Here's a heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. The offense changing the play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. This is a designed run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Winston. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
And BYU will get the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Got it in the middle, it's Durant. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a two-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Looking for a man. It's Winston. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bowers. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Cooks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Man, a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, BYU! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. The play-action fake. There's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looking to throw, it's Winston. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Durant. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete?
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to...
Open field on the right. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Makes the grab. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. This senior... Serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Pass to the end zone. Caught. Oh, a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, BYU.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Right back to the well. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so...
Touchdown, Cougar! And they're on top here in overtime.
running back in your back end. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Winston. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Durant. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down to keep their chances alive in overtime. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. A tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Winston. Got his man quickly. And the Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durant. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Beavers! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
BYU 28.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And now the connection takes it to the 11. BYU now into the red zone. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. They'll try the toss to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And a lot of times the defense is focused in the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game.
Touchdown, Cougar! And the answer here in overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown now. I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go?
I'll tell you, after running the ball they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Second overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win. Charcoal! Takes the easy throw in the flat. They are in! Ball game! And that does it in double OT with a 2-point conversion. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.